Okay, then, guys. I hope you guys can hear me. Okay. So, good evening, guys. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. So, today we will be building a music player from what all we have learned till now. So, now we know how to perform layouting in Flutter, how to set up and install the project, how to set up the emulator. And now we also know, right, how to create grids, images, rows, columns. So, we know a lot of things to start with music player today. But again, guys, when we start with music player, there are few things that we have to learn new today. Okay, so focus. So guys, again today we are going to learn a lot of new things. We'll see how audio player works, how to play it, pause it, how to change icons. So we are going to see a lot of things. So please focus, everyone. Please focus on everything today. So can we start, everyone? Are we excited? First of all, tell me, are we excited for today's session? And please also like the video beforehand before we get started. So are we excited for today's session, guys? Please let me know. Until that time, I'll create a new Flutter project from scratch, because we're going to be starting this from scratch, because I'll be also teaching you how to perform routing in here. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, open your command prompt, basically command terminal. You can just press Ctrl Shift P and open this and just run your command Flutter new project. Enter. What I want to do, I want to create an application. Where do I want to do it? I want to do it on desktop only. So I'll select desktop and that's it. And now my application name will be music player. That's it. Okay. And guys, there are a lot of things that we also might need internet for. So be ready for searching as well. There are some small things. Okay. So let's wait. It will take a minute maybe to create the project. So let's go. Yep. So let's start. So now we have a new app here and let's run it first. Before running it, guys, there is a library that we need to install. Before running this, there is one library that we need to install that is called as a audio player library, which will give you a feature of playing audio in your app. Okay. So make sure that you install it. So for that, just go in your browser and search for audio player Flutter library, something like that. Okay. Flutter. Not available, just call it Flutter library and yep, you should get it. Here we go. You can see this one first, audio players Flutter package. Click on it, and now let me zoom this page. Go on installing part. Okay, and then simply copy this line. See this dependencies line? Copy this line and go in your project, and in your project go to this pubspec.yml file. That is nothing but your configuration file of your project. Go into that file and just go in dependencies. See, here we have dependencies, right? Go in dependencies and just paste it here. Once you paste it, save it, and you'll see that it gets installed. So basically it is getting installed. That's it. Simple. So now this new audio player library or package is installed in your project, and now you'll be able to use audio player. Without this, you won't be able to use audio player. Okay, so this is one simple library that we need to use. Just do this and now run your project. So I have the emulator open already. So oh, sorry, just close this file and go to your main.dart and F5 again. I did search for audio player Flutter. See, just search for audio player. See, audio player Flutter library. That's it. See this audio player Flutter library. Just search for this. That's it. That's what all you need. And then just go to this first one, audio player. See, pub.dev. Just go to this first one, and inside that, go to installing. Okay, and here just copy this audio players line in dependencies. Just copy it, come inside your project, and you have to go in your pubspec.yml. See this one, pubspec.yml, and just paste it in your dependencies area below this Cupertino icon. Just paste that line, save the file. It will automatically install that library in your project. And that's it. You're ready to go. And here we go, guys. We have a demo app, but we know that we're going to be removing all of this. So what we'll do is now, today we'll keep it like this. The only thing that we'll do is we'll not remove the whole app today. We'll just remove this title, theme, and all of that, and home and everything. We'll remove it. Okay, because today we are doing a different setup. Okay, so we are creating something called as routes today. we are creating something called as routes. So basically, based on different routes, we'll be loading different things. Okay. So now, guys, in here in the routes, you have to mention your routes. So let's go, and here we go. Mention dash, okay, and then context. And here now you can pass any screen that you want to load. So let me show you how routing works. First of all, guys, just focus on how routing works. Okay, so I need to create few more components, few more screens actually, or widgets, whatever you like to call them. So let me create one screen called as list, player list or music list or whatever you'd like to call it. So let's call it music list dot dot. Okay, and let's just take this first import line that is important there as well. So take this, paste it here, and now create a stateful component, stateful widget. Call it music list. So music list, something like that. And in this case, from here, just return a dummy scaffold. Guys, please focus, okay? Just focus on it. It is very easy. Scaffold. Inside the scaffold, I just need an app bar for now. That's all. So app bar and title. Let's just say this is nothing but music list. Okay, one component done, one screen done. Leave it. Create one more new file. Call it player because this is where our player will be. So player dot dart. Okay, again import the first line, import line, and then same again create a stateful widget, and I'm gonna call it player. Okay, here also I just want that scaffold exactly same. So I'll just take this whole return of scaffold from here and just paste it here, and this will be your music player. Now focus, guys. I have two different screens. What I did is I created two different screens. One player dot dart, which again returns a scaffold, and one music list dot dart, which again returns a scaffold. And my main dot dart is having nothing now. It's just okay. I just have to remove all of this, or we can just keep it stateful widget. It's fine. So now in here, I didn't change anything, guys. Normally, what we do is we remove everything, right? We remove everything. We did remove everything. Now, as I said, don't remove everything. Remove this title, home, and everything. Keep the material app. And here you have to settle up routes. Okay, routes means path to the screens. So routes, and then create a map and pass your first route. In this case, I'm passing slash. You can call it anything. And on this, what screen you want to load, you will write here. So I want to load music list. So I pass it like this. Is that clear, guys? I want to load music list. So I pass it like this, and then comma dash player. I want to load the player. That's it. That's how you do it. And then you can also go in middle app and mention which screen should be loaded first. Now this thing, guys, we have one material app screen and two different screens, one music list, one player dart. So I'm just telling material app which screen to load by default inside this. So I'm going to write initial route will be, please load the slash one. So initial route slash, that means by default load the slash one. And if I load slash one, that means I'm simply loading the music list. Save it and let's see. Oh, there's some issue. It's a Flutter keyword. It's a Flutter keyword. And I've made a mistake, guys. So I need to find out what is the mistake in here. Let me restart the app. Let's see then. Let's stop it. These things happen sometime. Let's just do it again. So let's see if our music list component is getting loaded or not. What do you like to call it? You can call it component or whatever it is. Here we go. See that, guys? So basically restart what is needed. And now you can see your music list component is loaded. Can you see that by default, your music list, see guys, I'm calling it component, but you can call it screen, widget. But you can see here, your music list screen or widget is getting loaded by default, not your player. Is that clear, everyone? Guys? So that's how you do routing in Flutter. in your main screen, that main.dart, in your material app where you pass your initial component, don't pass the initial component. Just simply say I'm creating routes, and based on different routes, I would like to open different screens. And which route do you want to load by default? The slash one, which is nothing but the music list, and that is what is loading here. Now I can easily go on different screen by clicking or whatever I want. For example, let's go in music list, and let's create a text or a button or whatever you'd like to, like, just create it. So let's create a floating action button inside your scaffold. So floating action button, floating action button, floating action button. Okay, so here we go. Let me just do this. Child will be an icon in this case, so let's say icon, and whatever you'd like to call it. So icons dot abc. Okay, focus guys, please focus. Do I have my icon? Yes, I have my icon. Now when I click on this icon, I want to load the different screen, that player screen. You can see this title to understand. Right now I'm on music list. Okay, now let's say if I click on it, I want to go to the different screen, that is this screen. How can I do it? On pressed navigator, I have to go for navigator dot push named. Okay, context, and here you will pass your route name. So guys, which route you want to call? If I want to load player screen, I have to call slash player route. So just go there and pass slash player, and that should be it. Okay, restart the app properly. Now let's test it, guys. Click and see that a new screen loaded, which is having music player. That is basically this screen, and I can go back to music list as well. Is it cleared, guys? Everyone understood how the basic routing works in Flutter? I was about to say React, but cleared? That's it. That's how simple it is. So in your material app, just it is, if you have ever learned React or Angular, it is exactly same. Okay, and it is very simple. Yes, it is stacked. Exactly, Hassan. It is stacked. It's on top of everything. So everything will go behind it. It is by default stacked. If you don't want to use this, you have to create your own floating action. Then you have to create a stack layout, put it on top, adjust it there, make it fixed so that it doesn't scroll. So that's a too much, like, it's too much work, right? So if you want a simple button like this, floating action, just create something like this. So everyone, all the 80 people watching, are be cleared, guys? Everyone, simple then. Got it? Now can we move ahead to our music player? Everyone, if we are done with this, can we move ahead to the real topic for today? Okay, so again, in your material app, normally we pass our app, whatever component that we are creating or whatever screen we are creating. So in my material app, I pass my app, then inside that scaffold, right? So normally in material app, we pass scaffold and all that stuff. In this case, just routes, initial route, load music list, and when I click on this, I call this route. So now if you want this screen, call this route. If you want this screen, call this route, and that's it. Now let's go in the music list and let's start creating the player, sorry, the list of music, right? Again, so exactly same thing like yesterday, right? An image, some name, the singer name, and a play button, just like that. Okay, so then let's go, guys. First of all, I need to create an array of music, correct? And I also need some songs, so we need some songs. Okay, so let's go. We'll download some songs from here and there, no need to worry about that. We'll download it from YouTube, mp3 YouTube. So we can download 5-10 songs. So mp3 from YouTube download. Here we go. This is one site that you can use. So let's download 6 songs maybe. So let's go for Him for the Weekend. One of my favorite songs. That's why I always download it. Copy this link. It's here. Okay. Download. Okay. So it's there. Let's go for a different one. Uh, Guys, what should we go for? Any song suggestions? Any song suggestions? Let's say Bad Liar. Almost there. So basically internally it's converting all of that. Okay. It's getting downloaded. So sorry, I didn't want to do it again, please. Come on. Fine, no issues. Okay. Kesaria. Okay, let's do that. Kesaria. Hi, Yajor Gaming. How are you, buddy? So let's download Kesaria as well. Okay, cool. Let it download. Sorry, I'm late. What are we building? Music player, Naveen. Again, music player won in the votes. So we are building that. Let's download Kun Faya Kun. Okay. And yep, this is again one of my favorites. So I'll take this as well. Download. So how many songs are done? I think 5 are done. So let's take this one as well. Okay, I think 7 songs are done. 6 songs maybe, right? 6 or 7 possibly. Let's take 3 more so that we can easily, what do you say, create a scrollable list kind of stuff, right? In that case, why not? That is again one of my favorites. So I'm not downloading the original version, but that's fine for now. We don't have that much time to search for it. But yeah, the original is the best. Okay, enough. I think we have pretty like I think 6-7 songs maybe. Let's see our downloads. Okay, kind of. Okay, let me just delete first of all 2-3 that are repeated. Delete. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, 7 songs are enough for now, guys. Let's just take one last. So that I need the scrollable list. That's it. Okay, not a big fan, but that's fine, Hassan. Okay, cool, guys. So we have all of it now. 8 songs are enough. Now we'll move these songs, but first of all, let's go ahead and create a list quickly. So okay, so quickly again, guys, same yes as yesterday. Once I made this app, can I distribute it to small group of friends? Yeah, definitely. Why not? You can just send them the APK in WhatsApp. That will do, Naveen. So you can make it and just build the APK and just give it to everyone on WhatsApp. That's it. Okay. So let's go, guys. Let's go. So in this case, first of all, let's create data. So list, call it musics or whatever you like to call it, or songs. Why I'm calling it musics? Songs equals an array-like structure. Inside that, I need maps. So here we go. Okay. So I need the song path. So for that, we'll just go for like path because this is very important. Okay. Or I can just have the index as well, but based on index, we cannot take it. That's one more issue. So we have to take path in this case. So let's take path. The path of the song is very important. It's of utmost important. So I have still not created path. We'll do that. Don't worry. And okay, let me just first of all, guys, see now what you have to do is to store these songs in your folder. What you have to do is first of all, let me just show you what you have to do. Okay, go in your main folder and create a new folder called as assets. This should be the name, guys. Don't change it. Assets should be the name. And inside this now, if you want, you can create a songs folder. So new folder, songs. Now let's move all the songs into this songs folder. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Copy all of that. Copy all of that. Now stop. um, what is the app name? Music player, right? Where is music player? Music player, assets, songs, and paste all these songs here. Now, if you want, you can also rename them to a good name. So because these are very big names, so let's call it view may something like that. Okay, just giving them some small names for easy understanding. Okay, fine. So here you guys. So now all the songs have been pasted. Now you can see here, right? In I've created a new assets folder. Inside that a songs folder, and all of that are here. Now in Flutter, whenever you create an assets folder and store stuff like this, you have to remember one important thing: that stop your project from running, go in your pubspec.yml again, and you have to allow the access of it, because by default you cannot access assets. So you have to allow it. So in this case, you have to go here. Somewhere there will be something called as assets. Here we go. See this assets. Okay. Uncomment this. Uncomment the first line as well. And here mention the folder, because without this you cannot access any kind of asset, image, audio, video, whatever it is. You have to uncomment this assets, and here you have to mention which folder: assets slash songs. This is the folder I want to access. So you have to mention in assets. And just like that, you can mention assets slash images, assets slash audio, and everything. Okay. So I'm saying I want to use this songs folder as my asset. That's why in this asset area, I have to mention assets slash songs. So basically, I want to use it or access it. That's it. Save it, close it, and restart your app. So guys, very, very important. Okay. Don't forget that. Run your app again. And now let's prepare the song. So let me just zoom it a little bit. Prepare all of it. So path now, it will be songs slash whatever music you want. So let's just go to that. Let's say whole path, guys. Don't forget the whole path. So Umber, I can just copy it. What am I doing? The folder slash file path. You can say whatever you like. Let's say singer. Who is the singer or artist? Maybe artist is Sona Mohapatra. I hope I'm not spelling it wrong. That's it. And you can say what else? Genre. You can say so. Genre romance. I don't have anything here, so that's why I'm just putting genre here. Just copy this now and change things. So the next song is gonna be Bad Liar. Okay, paste that path here as well. Artist, I think it's Imagine Dragons. So Imagine Dragons. We can say romance slash action. I don't know, guys. I'm just putting it like this. Okay, don't judge me based on this. So what we do in assignment one, read line sync input command is not working. Read line sync. I have to check it. Wait, we'll do it. Let's first finish off this today. It's very important. I'll see that assignment definitely. Okay, let's take all the next one. Okay. Is it easy to write a path is database path? Yes, it's obviously easy then, because you get it from database, right? You don't have to. Right now, I have to create this data because I don't have any database. That's why I'm creating this data by hard coding it, right? That's the only reason. So Sanam is the artist for this, and we can say romance only, no action in this. Guys, give me 2 minutes. I'll do it very quickly. Him for the weekend. Now I don't have anything else, so I'll just gonna put motivation because I just want a different category. So motivation, and let's say this is from Coldplay, right? Lahi. This is also motivation, so we'll just put Lahi here. and I think it's by Arijit Singh. So again, a motivation, basically a coming back song. So I'll just put motivation there, motivation to come back to home. Not, I think it's not, no, this is not the song. This is just for like, I think it's just chill. So let's put chill. Okay. Kesaria. We'll just put hardcore love here. New genre. Okay, and here we go. Arijit Singh. Okay, I think two more. We're using Android simulator, but can we use iOS simulator instead? If yes, then any changes in the code setup? First of all, see, the best way of using iOS simulator is to have a MacBook. Normally, we cannot do it in Windows. If we want to do that, we have to either use some third-party setup, or maybe we can use a VM to install a Mac OS in the Windows PC, and then we can do that. So that's one more way. Okay, who sang this? I think KK. Let me just confirm. Okay, Shafqat Amanat Ali, actually, not KK. So I'll just put it. I don't like to put wrong singer names. That's it. Shafqat Amanat Ali. Emotional. One last song, guys. Finally. Okay, and we also have to download thumbnails for it, right? We forgot about that. We have to download. See, the problem is the setup. It's not a big deal. It's just setup is very big. That's the problem. So Shafqat Amanat Ali, and then here we'll just go. Now we can also download directly thumbnails from internet. That's also fine. No need to download it and paste it like this. So Mohit Chauhan, hopefully. And here we go. Just say chill. Okay. So guys, all the songs are done now. And let's run the app. Until the time the app is running, let's quickly get the thumbnail parts as well. Okay. So we'll just call it thumbnail. And we'll get an internet path. Take this. Images. Need a good thumbnail. Yeah, kind of like that. We can take this one. Copy. Just copy the image address and paste it here. We got the internet access. Sorry, not internet access, the internet image. Copy this here. Let's get the new one. What is the next one? It's bad liar. I'm writing bad. Not that good. Okay, let's take this one. Copy image address. I see, I know this is a little time consuming, but this is important because this is what makes the app look good. Okay, so this is equally important. For all the other ones, We'll just take audio. That's it. So audio HD. Okay, so we don't have thumbnails, so we'll just take any one of this. So we'll take this one. Maybe this one. This is okay, fine. This is good, but they are not squarish. I want them to be squarish. Yep, this is fine. Okay, so basically for all the other, extension is an image like JPG, PNG, but still doesn't have any extension. So these images will work. Yeah, it will work. It will work. That's basically the address. So sometimes they, what do you say, manipulate the address so that it's still fine. It's still fine. It's always fine. No need to worry about that, because that's not always the actual image path. Sometimes they encrypt the path so it looks something else and gives something else. So it happens. It's completely fine. Okay, guys. So now let's generate the list quickly. So run this app and we'll generate the list now. What happened? No file or variants found for asset/songs. Okay, I think I made a mistake somewhere. So let's go back to pubspec.yml, guys. I think I made a mistake. Yes, the mistake is assets/songs/. That's what you have to do. Don't forget this. Okay, now just go ahead and run it again. I hope it will run now perfectly. So let's just do it. Yep, here we go. So music player screen should load. And here we go. Now the first thing is we don't need icons. We have, right? So we don't have to download it. We can just use the Flutter icons in this case. So we don't have to worry about them. Okay. Now guys, next thing, first of all, we don't need the floating action button here. So let's remove it. Okay, quickly. So remove that. And I think I made a mistake. Yep. Move that. And let's change the theme. So to change the theme, go in here. Where was the color mentioned? Oh, I think it was mentioned in the no, in the material theme. So I need to change it. I need to change the theme. So I'll just go here, just copy this back so that we can paste it. Let's just get that back because I don't want to find it and write again. Get the old code. Yep, yeah, primary swatch. This is what I want. So now in this case, guys, we can remove the home completely. And remove this comments. It makes it look big. Remove this as well. And you can have the title. Move the title as well. I just need the theme. That's it. And put on your routes here. That's all. Change the theme. Okay, what is this? Wait, where am I using my app? Strange. What happened to this now? It's working fine, right? Theme data, primary swatch. I don't want to work in the scaffold. What is this new issue? Okay, I think import has been gone. Okay, I lost. Import is lost. Import was lost. Okay. Too bad. Okay, fine, guys. The import was lost. When I removed it, the Flutter also removed the import. That's the only problem. So I'll have to import it again. That's it. So let's take this theme. I need the theme. It's important. So I can manage my theme from one place. Take this back and write it again so that import can happen. See, like this. The imports have been removed. That's all. See this imports? You see this? This was removed by Flutter. That's it. Okay, now I can change the theme from here. First of all, let's see if all of this, yeah, everything is still working. Now we can just go here and put, let's say, black. Black 87, like completely dark black. What's the problem? Colors dot, let's go for black directly. I think we cannot put black color, just put black. What's the issue with black? Amber is working. I don't want amber. Let's go for indigo. I would like that color. Yeah, this is cool. So we can have this, guys. Okay. And one more thing, if you like want to remove this debug banner, right? You see this debug line here, red line. If you want to remove that, you can just have debug show check mode banner false. That will remove. Yep. So if you just want to remove that banner for testing purpose, you can remove it. So this is the property that you can pass in Material App. Debug show checked mode banner false. So that is removed. So now your app will look much more better. So that's it, guys. So now I still have my theme, initial route and routes, and everything is completely fine. Okay. So yep, I have to now again see, because I never use black, so I still have to see why black was not working. I have to find out the reason. Okay, so if you know it, let me know. Now, guys, indigo is fine for us. I think purple would be much more better. I think I'm wasting time now in choosing my colors. So let's try purple once. This looks like a music. Okay, now let's go for indigo. Indigo was much darker, right? Yep. So this is cool. Good enough. Okay. Now then, guys, let's go ahead in music list and let's load the music list. So I remember. I hope you guys remember that, right? Everyone, do you remember the list builder, guys? Remember list view builder? That's what we have to use again today. So body, and here we have to build a list of music. So let's start. So first of all, body will have a container. Okay, just a container with full height, full width, so nothing will be there. Or I think I have to use something called a scrollable container. What was that name? List is by default scrollable. No need to worry. Why I'm worrying about that? So just use a list view builder, but I need to give some padding, so I'll use a container on top. So container first, then no width, no height. That's fine. It is. I'm just using it for padding. That's all, guys. Padding of edge insets got all sides. I need it to be 10. That's all. And now inside this, I want to build my list. So what is it, guys? List view dot builder. We learned this yesterday. Now inside this, I need item builder, and also we don't forget we need item count, otherwise it will go infinite. So item count is nothing but my songs dot length. Is this array, right? Songs array. Okay. And in place of item builder, we'll pass context index and we'll create the function. And here we go. Wait, what is the problem with my brackets nowadays? Return. I want to return a container. Okay, now guys, again, same setup. Let's go ahead and create the whole setup. So I want something like this. Let me first of all show you. What I want is, I want one single music to look like this. Thumbnail, song name, artist name, and play button. So this is what I want my one card to look like. So I'm using container for creating cards, but you can use list tile, you can use card. There are a lot of components. So I'm using container in this case, right? So here we go, thumbnail. Here it will be our song, artist, and or you can also say genre here, and this will be our play button. Okay, that's it. So let's go. So container, every container will have a row because I want it to be like this, right? So it will have a row. So child will be row, and it will have children, which is nothing but an array. And now here we go. First, it will be an image. So image, not like this, just use dot network. In the source, you have to pass this thumbnail. So it will come from songs array, the songs of that particular index, and I want the thumbnail. So thumbnail. Let's see if it is there. Here we go. You can see the list of it. See that, guys? Everyone. Now all the other thumbnails are same, but I think that's fine, right? It's completely fine. Don't worry about this. This banner is coming because of the size. We'll adjust all of that. No issues. So in the image, now I should have used the image actually. Because now it is going like, okay. If I'm using .network, I think I cannot use height and width directly like this. Or can I use it? String src. Okay. Do I have height? Key, height. Okay, I have box width. I can use that. Let's see, do we have height here? Okay, we have it. So yeah, let's give it a width of 50 for now. We can wrap it. I just thought we can make it easier. Here we go. This is also fine. So we don't have to wrap it with a container now. Okay, this is also fine. I'm just trying to make it a little simpler in this case. Okay, that's it. And this container will also have a padding. So let's give that padding edge insets dot all. Too much? 10, 15 finally. Cool. Or you can also give a width of 60. Yep, this is fine. Okay. Now then, let's go ahead. So first element is created in the row, that is your image. Okay. Now second, let me just close this. Second will be your text, but I need my text to be first song, and then below that the artist and the genre. So for that reason, guys, we have to create a column. So second child will be a column. Then have children. First will be again a text, same. So text, and in this case the text will be songs of index. Now I hope you remember that. Okay, it's a string only, no need to worry. We need, what is the property name? Wow, we are not storing song name. That's amazing. Quickly stored everything else. So let me just put number Saria quickly. Guys, I hope that you're also understanding from my mistakes, whatever mistakes I'm making, or basically whatever I'm leaving sometimes. I hope you're just enjoying the whole stream of watching how I'm doing the code. That's it. So bad liar. Quickly then. Gulabi. Okay, don't mind my spellings, please. Yes, that's the problem with not knowing the backend, like not doing any backend stuff here. But still fine, no issues. We'll do it. Him for weekend. This is Ilahi. So Ilahi. This is Kesaria. And this is Q Mein Jagu. So let's just take it Q Jagu. Finally, Perfect. Got the song. So now let's just play the name quickly. Now we have a name property. So name. Should see the name here. Oh, null is not a subtype. Okay. What is the issue? What is the issue? What's the issue? Okay. I think I need to restart this. Possibly, but why the name was not working? Name should work. Let's see. I have name for everything, right? I did create name everywhere. Yep, see, it was there. So here we go. You can see that now, guys. Okay. Now we'll do styling afterwards. Don't worry. But first of all, let's just display the artist name as well. Okay. So one more text. Here I'm going to be displaying the artist name. Come on. Artist, something like that. Okay. Okay. So guys, artist is also here. And now on this side, I want a play button. So after image, this column, I want a play button. For that, you can use a circle avatar in this case, guys. So circle avatar is one thing that can give you a good looking button there. So let's go. Circle avatar. And inside that, I need to create a child, which will be icon button. So icon button. Okay. And what do you want to do on pressed? Leave it for next, like for afterwards. For now, we're not doing anything on pressed. And which icon do you want to display? Simple play icon. So icons dot not place, play. Yeah, play arrow. That should be it. Let's see, are we getting it? And here we go. See that, guys? Everyone. Now we just need to adjust all of this. So first of all, let's give some styling to this text. So style, text style, font size 20. Let's see how much it is. And also font weight bold. So font weight. Font weight dot bold. Yep, that's perfectly fine. And now let's align all of this. So let's go to this container, not the container, to the row. And inside this row, let's pass main axis alignment dot space evenly. And here we go. Oh, no. Why space evenly is going like this? Oh, because of that size of text size. Okay, got it. Okay. The text size is creating little problems. Space between. Sorry, not space evenly. I wanted space between. So bad of me. Yes, guys, I wanted space between actually. And I wrote space evenly. So sorry. So we have something like this. And or maybe we can just put a sized box in between rather than performing evenly. But then if I don't do evenly, then that will be a problem. Even spaces. So I think this is fine. No issues in this. Okay. Let's go here. Do we have text align here? Let me just make it a little clearer first. I need to check if we have something called as text align in it available. Yep, text align. Text align dot left. It's the text property, not the CSS, sorry, not the style property. I think it's already in left because of the adjustment. So I need to create some container. Okay, fine, guys. We can check that afterwards. No issues in that. I need to create a separate container for it. But fine, we can go with this for now. Is that clear, guys? Everyone? Please tell me, are we clear with this music list? So now, if you little like focus a little bit more, you can easily, what do you say, make it a little good design, a better design in this case. You can move all of this in this. So right now I have to create a container if I want something like that. So that's something I don't want to waste my time on in this case. Okay. So no need to do this for now. Or I can just give a sized box in between the first and second one. I'm thinking too much now. Let's give this to this one actually. But at least it will be on the left. Ah, no one is going in left. Is it because of this column? Okay, let me. I think it's because of the column, guys. Let me see. Cross-axis alignment. Yeah, I think it's because of the column. So sorry. I didn't recollect that we have a column. Start. Okay, it will go like this then. It's because of the size of this song. I have to give a separate width if I need a proper. So I have to give this column. I think column doesn't have any width. I have to put this column in a container. Yes, too much task, too much of work it will be. Fine, guys. For now, let's leave it. For now, let's leave it. No issues. No issues. For now, let's leave it like this only. Okay, cool. Now, let's work on the player logic first. So now, whenever I press on any of the play button, what I want is I want to go to that. What do you say? Next screen. So for that, again, guys, navigator dot push named, and here you pass the route. That will be slash player. Save it. Okay, and here we go. See that? So now whenever I click on anyone, I'll go to that player. I hope you're understanding, guys. Everyone. Now, the next important thing is when I go to the next screen, I want to take the song with me. I want to take that song data with me because I need that song data here. I need this song data there. If I don't have this, I cannot play. So I need this song data there. Okay, so now even I need to check in the routes how we pass data. Or otherwise I have a different way. But let's confirm. Let's see if I have some, if we can see some direct way of doing it. So where is our on click? Where is our on click? On click. Yep, this is the one. So let's see. Let's see. No issues. Let's see. Let's call it passing ID and reading it. We can pass ID or we can pass the whole song data because we only have one array. So I'm just thinking now what to do. What can we do? What? Okay, let's say passing ID and reading in Flutter route. Let's see. It's a very new thing. So let's see if I. Okay. Come on, give me a simple way of doing it. Okay, this is one way. Model route. Okay, we can do this as well. Arguments title or fx, something like this. Okay, cool. Routes, model route, and then here routes. Okay, yeah. So yeah, let's use this. Let's use this. Okay. Up here, guys, focus. Don't worry, I'm just showing you how to solve it. If you even if you don't know it, how to solve it. So arguments, and I can pass. Let's say in this case, I'm passing an ID, and let's go ahead and give all of this an ID now. Every data should have ID, guys. We didn't do it, but it should have it. So ID 1 to this data, ID 2 to this data, ID 3 to this data, ID 4 to this one, because this is from this unique IDs, they can be recollected or reused. I can fetch them based on these IDs. 5. But I'm going to fetch it based on index actually. I'm not going to fetch it based on IDs. So I can just send the index. Why am I doing this much work? Yeah, I can just send the index in this case, guys. Let's work with index. Let's not make it complicated again. So let's just pass the index of that element. That's it. That's all. Okay. So here I'll just pass the index. So ID, not ID, I'll just call it index. So index is the property name. Okay. And then passing the index of that particular song or that particular array. That's it. Pass it. Index. Now let's see if we can read it on the next page. So do this, go to the next page, and on the next page, see, we have to do this. To extract the route data, we have to do something like this. So let's copy this code. Okay. Let's write it here. Okay. Now there is some issue. I think we need to import something maybe. Okay, I think we have to put it in the build method. Maybe because context is available inside build. So let's do that. Put it in the build method before your return. Why is this settings not working for us? What's the issue? Okay, it can be null. So we have to put a condition. So let's just put it. Add. Yeah, here we go. That's it. So that basically, if it is not there, don't use it. Okay. So guys, that's how you read data coming in the routes. Model route dot off, pass the current context in it, dot settings dot arguments as a map. So basically as a map. But here, if you see, you are passing a number. So mention that it will be a number. Okay, let's mention string for now. Oh, sorry, not number. In here it is integer. Okay, so mention int. Okay, so map property will be string and data will be int. That's it. Model route dot off, pass the current context dot settings dot argument. So basically, to read this arguments that you're passing in here, you have to get it like this. Okay, and once you get it, let's see how we're getting it at least. So let's just go here and put that number. So dollar, how do we read it? Routes of title. So routes of, what are we naming it? Index. So let's just see how we're getting the index. Very, very important. And pass it in a single code. Hopefully. Yep. If save it, and let's see. I hope we're not getting any errors. So click, and here we go. Oh, index 0, but it is like this. Okay, no issues, no issues. We are getting the index, guys. We are getting. Here we go, index 1. So we are getting, but I think this is some old technique. So let's see what we can do. I just want this, the first one. So I think dollar routes is giving me that. But why it is okay? It is giving me, but it's not working like it. See, I'll show you. Wait. So if you see, when I go to the next page, see, I get it. Index 0, index 1. See that? Index 2. That's it. That's what I wanted. That's it, guys. We got the index. That's it. That is the only thing we need to read the songs. Now, for simplicity, let's also create the same array there on the player page. For simplicity, for now only. Okay. We will reuse the array by creating a separate file after some time. Don't worry. But for now, let's reuse the same array there. Just use it for now. Let's go there. Create the exact same array. Songs. Okay. That's it. Cool. Easy. We have songs. Now, remove this from here. No need of this from in the title. And let's go. Click on one of them. Okay, save it. Gone. We are getting the index. We know that inside this routes of index, we get the index. No issues. Now let's go. Body. Okay, not inside app bar, outside the app bar, definitely. Body container. Focus, please, guys. Focus, please. Okay, container. It will have a column. So child will be a column. Okay. Inside that column will have children, and the first thing I need to display is my thumbnail. So image dot network. Now let's see if we are actually getting that index data or not. Okay. So now here, songs of, I need that index, and that index is in my routes. So routes index, that is inside this. Now what is the issue in here? The argument type int can't be assigned to the parameter type int. I just need the index, that's it. What is the problem? Let's do it here only. Int index equals routes of that particular index. A value of type int can't be assigned to a variable of type. Try changing the type of the variable or casting the right hand. Okay. Let's do that. Change int to int. Basically, it's like you're not sure if it is int, so just pass a question mark because you're not sure if it is int. No issues. As this index here now. And just for no confusion, just put I here. Okay, still, let's cast it to int rather than cast like thinking. Let's cast it. What do we have? Dot to int. Now what? Put this. Too many issues. Of time int can't be cast to variable of type int. So if I put a question mark here, then also it's a problem. Parameter type int. So how can I make sure that we are getting the value? Let's try var, obviously. But the problem with var will be that I cannot. Let's see. Yes, I can still. Okay, let's do this then. Let's remove it. Once I receive it, I dot to int. Nope. Okay, fine. Let's pass to int. It can handle any variable, so let's just pass. Fine. But I cannot pass I because it needs int. What's the problem? And even if I am adding question mark, it's still causing problems. So I think I have to access it here only at the end. So I need to prepare the whole data here and then pass it here. Let's do that, guys. No issues. Let's do that. So create variables. String check null route index. Should I add null route? Yep, that's a good idea, John. That's a good idea. We can say that. Keep it 0 if it is. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Let's try that. Yes, 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 yes. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Yep. So guys, if I is available, take I. If it is not available, if it is null, take 0. So that's the issue Flutter is causing. So we can just do this. So this is basically a null coalescing operator. Double question mark if you don't know. This is a null coalescing operator. So this can be a solution that if I is not available, put 0. That's it. But mostly I will be available. We know that. But it's just a check. That's all. Just a check. So here I want to display the image. So thumbnail. Thank you so much, John, for suggesting this. Okay, now let's see. Yep, here we go. You got them. See, you will definitely get it, guys. See, you will always get it. See that? The only problem is that Flutter thinks, what if you don't get it? So for that, we have to put few checks. that okay, fine, before converting it to int. Okay, I don't think I need to convert it to int here because it's going in var. So let's just see. Oh no, I have to it because I want to use int, right? So yeah. So if it is available, convert it to int, because if you want to convert to int, Flutter says first make sure the value is available. So put a question mark that only if the value is available, convert to int. And here, if I is not null, so I, if it is null, then 0. So all of the things are checked. That's all. So now everything is loaded perfectly. And that's what we wanted. And I also want this image to go in a container. So wrap with a container. And a padding edge insets dot all. We have padding now, and don't worry, we'll move it in center. We'll just go here in column and we'll say main axis alignment dot center. No, it's the cross axis alignment, right? It's the column. So yeah, it's cross axis alignment dot center. And color okay, right now it's by default width. So width, I want to make it full width. So in this case, I just want to like give, let's say 500 in this case. Oh, yeah, perfect. So now this will be fine. It is in center now, working fine. And let's go. Container is here. This is it. And after the container, I want a new child there where I need a seek bar. So now guys, time to work with the audio. So now focus guys, we need few things if you want to work with the audio. So now remember that we installed audio players in the start. Now we need to use all of that. So we'll go and we'll create few variables now. Okay. So first variable we'll create is an audio player. Okay. The first variable that we need here is an audio player. So let's go. Final audio player. It comes from the audio player. And you can use this only because you have installed audio players initially. So we need an audio player, and we also, what if device width is greater than, yes, I need to check it, but for now I just given it a width of 500. But I think if you give like even 600, it will still be same because it cannot go beyond the max width. So in this case, I'm just passing any dummy value, but I'll change it. Don't worry. For now, I'm just passing any dummy value. I'll change it to take full width. Yes, John, exactly. I'm just trying to save some time now because we don't have a lot of time left. So let's go, guys. Let's go. So audio player, and then I think double dot infinity is not suggested a lot of times, right? Okay, let's use it then. Instead of 500, then I can simply pass double dot infinity to make it full width for any screen. That will be fine. Okay, now, so first that we need here is an audio player object that will help us to play our audio. And then we need a variable called as is playing, which will track if my audio is playing or not. Okay, yes, we can also use media query. Exactly. Yes, yes. So is playing equals, I'm going to keep it false initially. Okay, because by default it will not play. And now we need two things. One, the complete duration of the song, and one, basically, what do you say? What is the current duration? So duration, you can call it duration. It will hold the full duration of it. Initially, I'm going to keep it 0. So duration dot 0. And then one more duration in which you will pass, what do you say, current or current position or whatever you'd like to call it. So let's call it position equals, initially it will also be 0. It makes it full width, Hassan. It makes anything full width, basically. If you don't know the width and if you want to match that parent, it's like match parent. So whatever is your parent, take the full width. Duration dot 0. So if you're not sure about the width and if you want to make something full width, you can all full width or match the parent, you can always go for double dot infinity. So guys, these are the 4 things that we need here. Audio player, which will be your actual audio player, which will play or pause or whatever you need. Is playing is a variable which will keep track of are things playing or not. Duration is to hold the song's complete duration. Position is to hold the current position of the song. Now focus, because everything is going to be a little tricky for some time. So please focus. So now the first thing that we need to create after my container is a slider, the seek bar, whatever you'd like to call it. So let's go. We need a slider element. Okay. Okay. And I need this function to be async. So I'll pass async because it's going to be an asynchronous function, because inside this, I'm going to be performing asynchronous task, and value will be initially my duration. But first of all, few things. Min will be initially 0. Max will be whatever is my duration of the song. So whatever it is initially, you can just pass that. So duration of the song, but in time. So duration dot in seconds. In seconds dot to double. Because when it reads, it doesn't read the duration in seconds. So you need to convert it. Okay. And value will be initially whatever the position is. So if the position update, value will also update. Position dot in seconds dot to double. Something like this. Let's see, are we having the slider? You can see now you have a slider here. See that, guys? Everyone? Okay. So slider's minimum value is 0. Maximum value is whatever will be the song duration. Right now, initially it's 0, but when the song loads, I'm also going to load the duration. So maximum value is whatever is the song duration. This value will change based on the position. And what happened whenever this changes? We need to do a few things. We'll do it afterwards. No issues. Now, after the slider, we need a play button. So for that, let's get a circle avatar again. Okay. And same thing. So child, I need an icon button. Okay. Don't worry about that, Hassan, right now, because for that we have to learn something called as asynchronous. So we didn't cover it because it was only 5 days. But just think that there are few tasks which may take a lot of time to run. So those tasks are sent on some other thread or in the background to run. So we have to wait for them to run sometimes. So that kind of tasks are called as asynchronous task. Okay. That kind of tasks are called as asynchronous task. That's why you have to mention async. If you're handling any asynchronous task, you have to mention async. And playing the audio, pausing the audio, all of this is an asynchronous task. So icons dot play start. A arrow. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. We have a play button. I can also make it big if you want, a little big, but I'm just going to keep it simple. So on press what I want to do, I'll do it. And now, guys, what we need to do is we need to play the audio. Okay, so please focus. When I press on this button, I need to play the audio. So for that, first check if is playing is equal to false. Because if it is false, then only you want to play it. And it's not JavaScript, so only double equal to. So if is playing is false, that means if it is not playing, then only you want to play it. Otherwise, you simply want to pause it. Is that clear, guys? If it is playing, then you want to play it. Otherwise, you want to pause it. So how to play a song? Await audio player, that object you created, this object dot play. And here you have to pass source. So for that, you're loading something from asset, right? So asset source, and pass the path of the song. That is nothing but not thumbnail. We don't need thumbnail. We need that particular path. This, we need this. So from the asset, get the path of that song that you want to play. And then you have to go ahead and pause it if it is true. That means if it is playing, pause it. So await audio player dot pause. So if is playing is false, that means if it is Not playing, play it. Otherwise, pause it. Save it, and now let's see. And it's playing. I don't know if you can hear it or not, guys, because it's on headphone settings. But don't worry, it is definitely playing. Trust me. But the UI is not updating because we need to do few things for that. Okay, so don't worry, it's playing. Okay, can we change button play icon to pause if it is? Can we change? Yes, we can do it. Now we'll do it. So for that, you have to go here, and first of all, just go on this button. Where is my button? Yes, here we have to mention few things. So if is playing is equal to false, and show play button. Otherwise, show pause button. So icons dot pause. Okay, so now you'll see if I click. Okay, first of all, for state update, we have to go on top. So let's go. For state update, we have to go here. So come here. Okay, override the init state now. Init this method. Inside that, we need to do few things. So audio player dot play state changed. That means whenever the play state changes, on play state changed, and in here, wait, let me just move my chat window on top a little bit. Okay, dot listen. Here you'll receive the new state if you want, and then simply say change the is playing to whatever you return true or false. So to check true or false, you have to check if state is matching the player state. Player state dot playing. That's it. So now whenever you pause or play, this event will be fired, and my is playing will change based on if my state is in playing state or not in playing state. So if state is in playing state, it will return true. If it is not in playing state, it will return false. And this based on that, my is playing will change. Save it. Let me restart the whole app, and let's see. Go there, play. Wait, I need to stop the app for a second. And let's test it now. See guys, now this is a big task, so please focus. We actually use a lot of time when designing. So that's the problem with project days, and creating a music player is a tough task in just 1.5 hours. But let it run. I'll explain you. So first of all, let's go to the next one and click on play. So now it's playing and pausing, but the icon is not changing. I'm just thinking, why is that? Is playing is changing, so what is the issue? Oh, maybe I have to do set state because it's a state variable, right? It's a stateful component. So let's perform set state. Set state, and inside that perform this. Initially is playing is false. What's happening in here? My icon is not changing. Why is that? If it's playing is false, displaying the play arrow. Otherwise, display the pause. So if I click, it performs play. If it is false, it performs play. If it is true, it performs pause. This means it's changing, but my UI is not updating. Okay. Why is that? Guys, play and pause is happening, but my UI is not updating. We did it, John. See, we did it. It's set state only. See, it is set state only. But for some reason, it's not happening. No, it's playing and pausing. That means it's going false and true. It's playing and pausing. That means it's going for, let's see. And it's playing. Let's see that. Now see, when I click, okay, is this not getting called on player state change? But then how come it is pausing and playing? See guys, it's pausing and playing. That means it's changing. But there is some mistake that we might be making. But we are not updating. No, see, our true and false depends on this. See this. If state, see, whenever you click, whenever audio plays or it is paused, this function is called. And in this state, you get, is the audio paused or playing? So you are checking here. If state is player state dot playing, you get true. If state is not player state dot playing, so the state gives you, is the audio paused or playing? So if it is playing equal to playing, it returns true. If it is playing equals paused, it returns false. And our is playing is updated to true or false in that case. But I don't know, something is happening in this case and we're not getting it. Let's see, no issues. Let's see. We have to find out the mistake we are making somewhere. We'll find it out. Don't worry, guys. We'll find it out. Yes, I'm just saying full restart. That's the final solution, actually. Let's do. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Click. See, we got it true. See that? It get updated to true. Now, if I click on again, see, we get false. See that? So it's updating. We are getting true and false. And I also did it on set state. So now let's again do it on set state. Let's see it now. See, true, false, true, false. So is this incorrect? This icon change possibly? Okay, let's try it in another way. Guys, let's try it in another way. So icon will depend on is playing. If it is true, okay, if it is false or whatever it is, if it is false, then I want to load icon widget. Okay, icons dot. If it is false, then I want to display the play. So play. And if it is true, so rather than writing it inside, I'm writing it directly outside. That's it. Now let's check it out once. Pause. Possibly this might be an issue. Let's see. And let me also try my normal way of doing it. Remove the set state for a second. Restart the whole app. Let's see. Errors. Oh, there's some error. Did I forgot something? Did I forget something? Icon. What am I forgetting? An extra bracket somewhere? Yep. I forgot the icon button closing. That's it. Let's see it now, guys. Okay, let's check it out. Click. Play pause is happening. My icon is not changing. What's happening in this case? Very strange. Even if I do set state, it was not working. Okay, let's work for duration. Let's see if duration is working in this case. Let's do that. Okay. So now the next thing that we have to do is audio player dot on position changed. So whenever the position changes, what do we want to do? We need to change the position variable. So call it position here. Then we need to change the position. So let's go. Position equals position. That's it. Why it isn't working? You need to restart when you make changes that will affect state you started without having it set. Okay, let's see. I don't think that should happen normally, but let's see. But see, it is okay. Let's restart once and let's see. Let's check it out. Let's do it. Let's see. Let's see. Now we are doing it. Set state with full restart. Hopefully, if it works, then yeah, that's the thing. Let's see. Please work. Yes. Restart is the problem, guys. I think, but without restart also I have used set state a lot of times. But there are no issues, guys. Maybe there was some issue. So again, yeah, set state. Whenever you want to update the UI, don't forget to use set state, and don't forget to restart your app when you set state, when you add set state. Okay, guys, everyone. So I was just assuming that it will work if I just add set state, but it's not working. So here we go. That was the problem. Yes, exactly. Hot reload does not work. But I think, okay, I have maybe. So, so now, guys, first of all, let's change everything. So now position should change and also duration will change. So let's also add the duration. Audio player dot on duration changed dot listen. So no, if anything changes, please do this. Okay. So here I'll receive a new duration whenever duration changes and change it to the duration. So again, set state duration equals duration. Okay, now let's see. Save it. Let's restart the app. I think, yeah, we should. Okay, let's try now if the duration is changing. On position changed, our position is not changing. Seek bar. We have passed duration, right? Yep, we have passed it. And why it's not changing then? Slider. Now this is one more issue. Why is this not changing? Value. If my position is changing, this should also change. Maybe. Oh, we have to pass it here. So whenever the value changes, we need to do it here as well. So whenever the value changes, we need to seek the audio to that place. But no, we don't need to seek it here. We need to just change the value of this. So how am I going to change the slider's value? Okay, let me just check it once. Changing slider value in Flutter. Let's just see. What are we getting it? No. Simply try the hot. Okay, yeah, same stuff. We need to figure out now, guys, what do we have to change there in the slider. So let's go for it as well, and let's try to get the value. So yeah, so value is getting changed, so that means we have to do this as well. Value, definitely. Okay, that is the only thing we need to do. So let's go. So that is the thing that we thought initially, and that's what we have to do. So we need to update the value, or we need to update the position properly. So position equals value, or maybe just do set state so that it actually updates the UI as well. So position equals value. Can't be apply. Okay, it's coming in double. So we need to convert it. But okay, now we don't want to apply it like this, right? Yeah, you'll definitely get the code. Definitely you'll get the code. You will get the code, but I'm thinking on automation change list. It's done, it's done, it's already done. It's done, it's done. See, it is done. Position change is done, duration change is also done. But it's still not updating. So that's what am I like? That's what I'm thinking now. Why this Sigbar is not moving ahead? But I think on change I have to do something. So it's already done. You can see John. But now the case is, even if the position is changing, the UI is still not updating. So whenever audio position changes, I'm changing this position. Position, and then based on the position change, I need to update the UI. So what can we do about this in here? What you are editing is simply trying your manual moving of the slider to sync the audio to the new position. Simply trying your manual moving of the slider. Yes, this is manual moving, so it should automatically move, right? That's what I'm thinking. Why the normal moving is not working then? No, this is basically when I change. That's my event. But this should normally work, right? This should automatically move ahead then, because our value is depending on that. And if the audio position is changing, it is also changing this. So now that's what I'm concerned about. Okay, let's give it a different name then. I don't think this should cause an issue, but let's just give it. Let's see. No, we can use that, but that's also fine. But in this case, this is also work. This should also work, right? That's the next thing. But why are we getting this error now? That's one more thing. You can go for this dot position. It's completely fine. But now what is this problem? New problem. Am I not updating it properly? That might be. What are the values you're getting for pause and on the change? We can see that. So I think it should be duration only. It should be duration. Let's print it and see what's happening here. Or we might be making a silly mistake somewhere then. Okay, we're not doing anything. That's cool. Let's see. Okay, something is happening somewhere. Let's see what's that. Okay, first of all, for some time, guys, let's remove this and let's just print the position only. Remove this set state for a second. Let's see what are we getting in here. Okay, let's see that. Okay, let's see. So yeah, we're getting this properly. You can see. So pause is coming correctly fine. Let's see the runtime type of this. I don't want to restart again. Let's see if it is still working with this. Yeah, see, it's duration only. We're getting duration. And I'm just updating the position. So yeah, we're getting perfectly fine. We're getting the duration properly. Int or double, we are converting it. See, once we change the position, see, you can see, right? We are converting it, updating the value. So this should be updated, right? So that means everything is fine, perfectly fine. Value greater than equal to min and value less than equal to max is not true. Okay, there's some condition going wrong here. But it is not less than 0. Minimum is still 0. What's this? We're getting this issue. Let's see. Your value is double, but pause is duration. No, see, when I put the value, only while putting the value, I put position in seconds, right? See, I'm just using position dot in seconds dot double. I convert it while only passing the value. Correct. And only for slider. But when I get the new position, I get the duration only, and I'm passing in my position, which is still duration. So it is duration only while only while displaying. Only while displaying, we are changing it to double. Only for display purpose. Only for the seek bar to move ahead. That's it. Possibly. But how come? Because minimum is 0. So anything that we'll get is definitely greater than 0. Oh, the song duration. Yes. This should be updated. Whenever the song loads, this duration should be updated. Yes, yes, yes. It's failing one condition, that the value is greater than the max value. I think that's the issue. So what we should do is, we should set up the audio. See, we should do this. So let's create a function. Let's create a function. Let's future set audio. Let's call it set audio. And what's the issue in this function? No issues, we'll just set it up. Okay, and here we can set up the audio. So initial audio will come from this, but I'm receiving my index in here. So I also need to set the index to load the audio initially. Okay. So what I can do is I can create a variable outside. Let's just check it, guys, once. First of all, let's create a variable outside, that I variable that we have, and initially it will be null. Let's use that I variable here for changing purpose. So we change it here. Okay. And then you can have this I and use it to access the audio path and change it. Yes, on initial load, we'll set up the audio. So what we are doing here is, right, audio player dot play. It will start playing initially for us. Not only click on play, it will start playing, and as soon as I load my audio, so we'll take this from here and we'll put it here. Audio player dot play asset source, this particular audio. Take this and start playing. So set audio, and set audio will be called in init state as the first thing. So initially my audio starts playing. We can do this. So basically the duration will be also okay. We need to also change the duration, but I think duration should be okay. It should be getting duration initially. Okay, fine. Now I think this will make sure that we get the duration initially. As set audio gets called, song gets loaded, and duration should change. Because as soon as okay, and here when I click on play, it should only resume. Let's try that now. Hopefully it will work. So audio player dot resume. So by default it will play, and now we can just resume it. And we need to confirm if the duration is updating or not, because it should update, right? Initially it should update. Yeah, it should update here. Let's see now. Yes, now with the help of duration, actually, yeah, that's an issue when the audio loads. But my click is working when I play. Okay, fine. Let's check this out and then I'll explain. Let's check this out. To avoid any confusion, let's just do this dot position equals position. Pause in this case. Okay. And yeah, we don't need this here now. And here also, let's just call it dur. I just want to avoid any confusion that it. I know it is working, but still. Save it. And now let's see. Let's see if the audio starts playing by default, and then is our seek bar moving onto that place properly. Okay. Yep. Now it's moving. So guys, the problem was, see, the problem was, I'll tell you what simple the problem was. My page loads, and only when I click, see, only when I click on my play button, my audio starts playing. So it was unable to get the duration, the end duration. And that's why when the audio starts playing, okay, here in this max, I was unable to get the duration. So we were unable to get the duration. And because of that, when the value changes, value should be always less than max. But max was 0 because initially we have initialized this to 0. So since max was 0, my value was getting greater than 0, and that was causing the error. That was the issue. So now, yes, so now when it initially loads, it loads the audio. That means I'm not clicking on this. When my page initially loads, the audio loads. And since the audio loads, this happens, my duration changes. This happens, my position is updated. So everything is updated. And now so it's by default playing, and when I click on something, it simply plays and pauses. So now we just resume it. So whenever I come back to an audio, it by default plays and my seek bar moves. And when I click on this, paused. And now when I click, it resumes. Pause, resume, like that. Is it clear, guys? Everyone? So that was the whole thing. So we made a mistake in here. We were not loading the audio initially. That was the problem. Exactly, John. That's what we can do. So guys, is it clear? So that was the whole issue in this case. We were not getting the loaded audio initially and our max was getting greater. So that's the problem. Now we just have to see how to convert double to duration, and we need to update the position. So let's see. Double to duration. Okay. So it would be duration microseconds millis into, if you want to use fractional part of the millisecond. But R naught is not in milli, so okay, so we get doubles. We have to multiply by 1000 dot 2 int, and okay, we can do this. So let's take this here. Let's update it to our duration. So let's see. So you can go here on change. So whenever I change the seek bar, I want to do this set state. I want to change my position equals here, instead of millis, you will pass your value. So basically, whatever value you have, you are converting it to duration and passing it to the position so that your position gets updated. But I think the position will by default get updated. Let's see if it is getting updated by default even when I move it. When I move my seek bar. No, I cannot move it. So let's see this now. So again, we have to restart the app. So let's restart the app. Okay, the position is going back. So I think I also have to seek the audio, not only changing the position, I have to seek the audio as well. So audio player, wait. And put it on top here. Okay. Here, await audio player dot seek. Seek to this duration, please. Calculate that and update the position as well. I don't think we have to update the position anymore then. If I change it, yeah, position get, I don't have to, we don't have to do this. We don't have to do this. Possibly, let's test it. I'm not sure. Let's test it. So we are debugging everything and John is helping us a lot. So that's amazing thing. Okay, still unable to move it. Getting the value and seeking it. So await duration seek. This is the last issue now, because after this we are done. Then we just have to display timings here and there, display the song name, and it's all about display then. Yes, we are getting double value here. Okay, so what we are doing is we are converting it to duration because our position is duration, right? So that's what we want. Let's see what does this. See, it needs a duration. But I'm unable to seek it because I think it's going back to normal because of the change in position. This is the last issue, guys, because after this everything is just about, okay, it's going back to 0. So is this value not updated properly? Let's see if result is one successful position to SQL. But why do we need it? Why do we need it, John? That only if value is something then. But we will directly get the value, right, in this case as well. So why we need that condition? We did the position change. Obviously, we did it here. This is what we have. Let's see if this will work for us properly. Okay. Let's see. So this was the code that we put initially. That's fine. It's already there. Let's see. No, if we still can't move it. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. Spider change Flutter not moving. Let's see. I think there might be again some small mistake, some values. So let's see what can we do about it. Move this an instance variable. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Now this is the last thing that we need to do, and there is a silly mistake somewhere, or we might be misusing something. Min is 0, value is this position. And if I move the seek bar, so on change, whatever we get as the value, I'm passing it to position. So the position should update, but it's not updating. Okay, guys, one last issue. Come on, let's solve it together. Let's see if we can find something for it. I think last time I used a different technique. This time I'm using a different technique, possibly. That's why. Otherwise, it was working. So no issues. Unable to move slider audio here. Let's see what do we get for this. Mention Flutter. I think we did see this, right? In his case, I think it's but we are doing set state. So what's the issue with us? We are doing it. So seek is different. We can do that afterwards, but at least the position should change. Let's see. Whenever I'm trying to seek, it's going back to 0. So what's happening? Let's see. Print the value for a second. And guys, we are also running out of time for today's session. We have used a lot of time. We need to end it. Don't worry. I'll stick up the solution with this and send it to you. So this code will be shared with the solution. Don't worry about that. Okay, guys. So I'll just find out the solution for this. I'll add it in the code and I'll share it. Don't worry. Okay, so we are getting the value, but only the problem it's not updating. Okay, so no issues, guys. No issues. I'll share this code with the solution. Okay, so I'll solve it for you because we have used a lot of time for today. So we still need to do this, right? Because all of that is still happening normally. So our duration is never changing. It's always, it only changes when we load it. The only thing is that our position changes. Okay, we can also try that. Like once the position is changed. No, but it should, after seek also position changes, right? But see, if I perform seek here, it will change the position and we get the updated position there. So it is still updating, right? If we go by that process, I seek here with the new value and then that changes the position, which triggers this and we get the new position. So it should still work. And that position change should move it this here. But that thing is not working. That's the issue. I think it's because wait. I think we can do something. Look, wait. Maybe we are doing the wrong conversion. No, we did that because see, our value is different. If I print it again, it is not directly. I think we are getting duration only. Maybe I'm doing a mistake by converting it. Possibly. Let's see. I think I'm directly getting duration only. No. We are not getting duration. Or is it duration only? It's a double. So yeah, it's the correct way of doing it. Converting double to. It's fine. So no issues, guys. And don't worry, it will be somewhere here only. So I'll put the solution here. I'll find out what's the problem. I'll put the solution and I'll share this code to you. Okay. So that's it, guys. That's it from today. Thank you so much. And don't mind what all the mistakes we made, but we learned a lot of things. By making all those mistakes, actually, we learned a lot of things. Okay. So that's it.